Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream, and welcome back to another day in Destiny 2 Shadowkeep for some more Destiny 2 news and Season of the Worthy intel. And it has been quite the week, guys. Plenty of glitches, cheeses, and farms available, and everybody in the Destiny community has seemed to have been talking about it. If you don't know about the Nightfall Ordeal farm that is currently going on, well, you're going to want to take advantage of that right now. That allows you double rewards based on just defeating all the champions in that particular ordeal. It'll get you double rewards at the end. I've talked about this before already on this channel in a previous video, but you're going to want to take advantage of it this week before the week changes, because I think this is going to be patched. But that is not what we're here for today. Today we're going to be talking about a Titan loot glitch that will allow you to farm out basically pinnacle rewards as well as exotics and a lot of materials. This is going to be the best utilized this week before reset on Tuesday, because Titan is currently the weekly flashpoint. I'm going to get to all the information of specifically how to do this in just one second, but first I just want to remind everybody I'm still doing the giveaway on my YouTube channel at 20,000 subscribers, which is insane. All you have to do to be entered into that giveaway is like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on the notifications, that bell right next to the big red subscribe button, and follow me on Instagram or Twitter. They'll be linked in the description box below. And as always, guys, if you're not new to the channel, or if you are new to the channel, if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll have a secret hashtag you can leave in the comments section to be entered into that giveaway a second time for this video. And remember, guys, those secret hashtags, they stack between all videos, so if you haven't done it on a previous piece of content on this channel, go back, check out another video, and of course, do it again. Alright, so now let's get into this farm. I have talked about this before, but people seem to forget. And because, like I said, the flashpoint is on Titan this week, you're going to want to take advantage of it. This is the Bad Neighbors mission. You can do this on a lot of missions, but this has been the one that I've found I had the most success with, just because it's so easy to do. Essentially, all you're going to need to do is queue up this mission, and if you don't have it available, check on all three characters, because sometimes, like me, if you're just playing on one character more often, you might have done this, and it might not be in rotation for you this week on that specific character. But check on your other ones. If you haven't done all your missions on all three characters, most likely it'll be available on at least one, and you don't really have to be too powerful or have farmed up a lot of gear to do this. It's just really, really simple. And maybe if you haven't been able to take advantage of the aforementioned Nightfall Ordeal farm, which essentially allows you to get double rewards, which is crazy, this is going to be another great option to farm out some exotics, some prime engrams, or just some regular legendary loot, as well as some powerful blue rewards if you're looking to farm up a little bit. Get some great materials. I know everybody is kind of short on legendary shards, at least I'm short on legendary shards, so it came in handy. All you have to do is, again, progress to the very end of this particular mission, or particular adventure, excuse me. Once you're done, once you've progressed all the way to the boss, who you'll see appear right here, it's very simple. Just kill the boss, and then jump off the ledge before the end game timer, or end mission timer, or end adventure timer, however you like to categorize these little things. It's that simple. Kill the boss, jump off the edge before it ends. So basically what this does is it resets the end of this adventure to right before the boss, allowing you to come back in and kill them again. This essentially allows you to get the drop from the boss, which will be high because it is the weekly flashpoint. It'll be a little bit higher than normal. You can do this all the time, mind you. Like, even if it's not the weekly flashpoint, you can, of course, at any point, if you can get the Bad Neighbors mission, just come in, do some boss kills, and jump off the ledge like you see here, and farm this out. However, the rewards will not be quite as good. I believe when it's the weekly flashpoint, it allows you to get a little bit more in the way of a possible pinnacle drop or prime engram drop. So if you're towards the level cap, this isn't really going to be the best thing for you unless you're looking to just farm out a bunch of legendary shards or something like that. Materials always come in handy, so if you're just looking for a quick farm to do for maybe, I don't know, a half hour and stock up on a good 100 or 200 legendary shards, this is probably the best thing to do. I've found it to be the best farm. And it's always good when the season starts. I like to use these as kind of a way to just farm out the gaps in my armor. Because even if you're not getting legendaries on every single kill, or even an engram on every single kill, you're probably going to get a lot more blues than you will legendary engrams. And the blues will, of course, drop close to your light level, so you can use those to fill out the gaps. But if you continue on this for not too long, you'll notice that the rewards really start to stack up. If you farm for an hour, I would probably say you're going to get at least 2, maybe 3 prime engrams, always a chance for an exotic, and a ton of blue engrams. So you can use those for glimmer, or you can use those for whatever else you might need. The legendary shards, I like to say, always are the best things to farm for if you just have nothing to do that day. So keep this in mind this week or moving forward into other weeks. Again, it won't be as good after Titan isn't the flashpoint, but anytime Titan is the flashpoint, I would essentially suggest this. And another thing that I would suggest is don't actually finish the actual adventure. Keep it there. Just basically, once you've been farming this for a while, just drop out before you actually complete it. That way it'll always be available for you, and you can come back anytime you want and just continue to farm it. And other little news that I want to talk about. Trials. Yeah, trials. It seems to have some issues right now. I don't know if anybody's been experiencing this, but apparently there's a bug going around that allows you to not get the rewards that you would from the actual either 5 wins, 3 wins, or 7 wins. Now, this doesn't pertain specifically to the lighthouse chest, which apparently, I guess, is working fine, but for people who are just trying to get the win rewards, apparently they're not getting them. So just keep that in mind if this week you were really trying to farm out trials as much as you could, or just maybe trying to get those little rewards because you don't really have any hope of going flawless like me. But keep it in mind, if you don't get the rewards, it might not be the best week to really spend all your time doing that if you're like me and you don't really want to spend time if you know you're not going to get something. It'll just be that much more demoralizing. So maybe wait till next week to go and attempt your trials again. Like I said, another thing that I wanted to just briefly discuss that I talked about in another video is if you have been doing the Nightfall farm this week for the double rewards, for those of you who don't know, all it requires is, again, just to reiterate, all you have to do is defeat all the champions in the Nightfall. I actually thought you had to get a 100k score and defeat all the champions. Not the case. You just need to defeat all champions in the Nightfall. And you can do this from 750 all the way up. But I would suggest doing it at 1,000 because that's probably going to be the fastest way to get the best reward drops. So you'll have a higher chance on exotics at 1,000. You'll also be able to progress through it fairly quick. Not as fast as some of the other ones. If you're doing this by yourself, if you don't have anybody to run it with, I would suggest just load up a 970 and do it with some randoms, because even then you're going to be getting some rewards. If you have basically been farming this for the last week and you have a ton of enhancement prisms, and maybe you're running out of enhancement cores or other materials, just wanted to talk about a little quick tip, or just give you a little quick tip about how to maybe exchange those things for enhancement cores or other materials. This involves just loading up any piece of gear that you might have with a enhancement prism. So basically just leveling up the gear to either 8 or 9, but not masterworking it. You don't have to masterwork it. And then once you've loaded it up, you'll spend, I think, 3 masterwork cores to basically enhance it up to level 8 or level 9. And you'll use, I think, 2 enhancement prisms as well. Now, when you delete that piece of gear, you will get 6 enhancement cores back. No prisms. So if you're just looking for enhancement cores, this is a good way of sort of doing an exchange with other materials. And enhancement prisms are rewarded quite a bit at the end of every Nightfall ordeal. Usually I'll get like 4 of them. So I actually have a ton of enhancement prisms right now, especially this week because we've been getting the double rewards. So if you're in the market for some enhancement cores, you got a lot of enhancement prisms, they're still there. You still have them technically. You just need to exchange them through your gear and deleting for something else. And enhancement cores tend to be, I think, more used more often than enhancement prisms are, in my case. Maybe not in your case. But in either way, you can just exchange one for the other. So that's going to be it for all the information in today's video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching all the way to the end. And for the secret hashtag, leave a usual hashtag Season of the Worthy or a hashtag Bad Neighbors mission. Either of those. So thank you guys again. Or just, you know what? Not Bad Neighbors mission. Just hashtag Bad Neighbors Adventure. I think that's the name of it. Or a mission. Whatever you guys want. So thank you all again so much for watching. I'm Will Help Scream. And of course, we will see you in the next video. Little.